This is Vonda Evans, and today I want to talk about learning to love you. I wanted to start out by saying that recently I had done a post about why older men like younger women. I was very surprised when I noticed that there were many comments by men who basically said that the reason that older men are not attracted to older women is because they don't obey and they don't listen. And it's easier to teach a young woman than it is to deal with an older man. I mean, to deal with an older woman. Now, let me say this to you and keep it 100. If your man wants you to obey, then they need to go to PetSmart and get them a puppy. Okay? They don't need a full grown woman. They need a puppy. They don't need a woman. Okay? Now, here's the situation. The reason older women have a problem listening to many men is because they have been disappointed by men. Okay? They've been disappointed because there are many men, okay, who will make a baby, but they don't stay around to raise a baby, okay? Then they get old and then they say, oh, I want me a young woman. I don't want no older woman. You never had no responsibility. These men laying down, having children, making babies, not sticking around to raise them, irresponsible. They got to take you to child support court. You got to be instructed by somebody in the child support system to take care of your child. And then you still running from changing your social security numbers, lying about what you're working because you don't want to take care of your child. Why? Because when you were a child, which you still are, you're just an older version, you're a man child. When you were like an infant, you were not made to do anything. You did not learn responsibility. All you had to do was eat and breathe. And what you don't want a woman, you don't want a full grown woman, you want a mama. You want a mama. You want somebody that's going to cook for you, that's going to clean for you, that's going to overlook you not being responsible, who is going to accept your stuff because you got a sex part. Baby, you need to go sit down, okay? Straight up. But unfortunately, that's what we're dealing with. Let me tell you something. Right now, you can look in a newspaper across the country. What do you see? Men killing women, setting them on fire, dismembering them. These is men that these women wanted to try to listen to, and they out here killing these women, okay? Putting stuff in their drinks, all right? You know why? Because one or two reasons. They jealous of these women or they want to be a woman. Let me say that for the people in the back. They jealous of these women or they want to be a woman. And they're conflicted with who they are. And as a result, they taking it out on women. Killing them, dismembering them, beating them down emotionally, talking about them. What kind of man, what kind of king would do that to a prospective queen? To any woman. A man who is a man child. You're not grown. You think that because you can, you can lay that sex good and you got a couple dollars in your pocket, that's your man. But you don't even take care of your kids. Okay? All right. They got to take you to child support. Then you lying about where you work and how long you working. And then you want me to obey you. Let me tell you something. Submission means that you got a mission. Baby, some of these people, let me tell you something. They don't even know where they going on their ride. They ain't even got no mission. They just out here cruising. I don't want to be a part of nobody like that. And it's serious. And every time you pick up the paper, what do you see? Men torturing women physically, mentally, and taking advantage of them emotionally. Why? All them women want to do is be loved. Ladies, you must be very careful in who you select to go out with. I see women at the grocery store all the time looking good, and they got on the back of them, pick me. I want to be loved. I got it. Women were made, we are nurturers. We want to be held. We want to be loved. Okay, I got that. But when you begin to look a blind eye to what you're dealing with, okay, and you get ensnarled with people who you're not equally yoked with, well, you don't have to. I had no big job. I'm not talking about money. If my value is different than your values, me and you can't be together. I don't care if you got $1 billion. If you don't value the things that I value, you got to keep it moving. And if I got to be by myself and so that I am safe, then I'm willing to do that. But right now, many man-childs have the leg up, so to speak. Why? Because there are a disproportionate amount of women to men. And so now women are willing to be so desperate that you are willing to settle for something that you don't deserve. You're willing to settle for a man who you know is beneath you. And I'm not talking about financially. I'm talking about your values. I'm talking about a man come in your life. You used to run to the church, the mosque, the synagogue. Now you don't even go because he said, I don't believe in all of that. So you give up your faith for your man so that you can be laying up with him on Sunday morning, so you can have breakfast with him. Okay. Or these men all of a sudden, I don't really like your children and our business. They want to isolate you. Okay. It's just me and you against the world. He just loved me. He is always on me, because he's so possessive. No, he's crazy. And you need to establish that off rip what you're dealing with. But you want to be loved so bad. You want to be held so bad that you dealing and entertaining people who are crazy. You meeting them where you ain't supposed to, at the club, letting them DM you, meeting them on Black Planet. Let me say this to you. The reason you don't have no man, because God want to heal you. You've been broken so long, you don't even know what it feels like to heal. You start healing and it start hurting a little bit because you're trying to get yourself together. You want to run back to bondage because that's all you know. You've been bound so long that freedom feel funny. Harriet Tubman said, I would have freed more slaves if they knew they was. Because people are comfortable in bondage. And they seek these dead-end relationships time after time. They dating the same man. Ralph, Ralph is Tommy, is Jody, is Paul. You're dating the same man. And God is saying, the reason I got you by yourself is you need to heal. But you're so used to bondage. Oh, this don't feel right. I got a good job. I don't got no man. I just want somebody to hold me at night. God said, the reason I ain't letting you have your king because you got to heal yourself, sis. I don't want you to be out here and somebody read about you in the newspaper that some man has done something to you. Because I'm going to tell you something. These men out here, something is going on with them, okay? Don't no man do that to no woman. Look to break you down emotionally. I don't want no woman with no fat stomach. I don't want no woman that don't obey me. I like you the prize. Honey, let me say this to you. The devil is a liar. And listen, Disneyland is a wonderful place to visit, but a terrible place to live. You in Fantasy Island. But here's the situation. Because you look decent. You got a decent physique on you. Got a couple dollars in your pocket. All these women running after you, you think you the prize. Baby, you the booby prize on the real tip. You the booby prize. Why? Because your values ain't together. Your life ain't together. How I know? Because you got to look to put down a woman, to beat on a woman, to set a woman on fire, to dismember a woman, to dog a woman out emotionally, financially in order to lift you up. Baby, what kind of man are you? That's a child. That's what a child does. And so, yes, many women, you need to heal. And let me tell you something. You need to cut that sign off. You got a neon sign off the back of you. Choose me. Choose me. I just want to be here. I don't care. I don't care how much money you make. I just want somebody to hold me, to love me, to put it on me. What in the world is wrong with you? You acting like you in heat or something. You a grown full woman. You got a career. You making good money. You own your own house. You done raised children. You done buried parents, but yet you got a neon sign on your back. Pick me, choose me. Let it be my turn. With somebody who is not equipped to deal with you as a woman, as a queen. And you won't even give yourself an opportunity to heal because you don't think you're worthy of it. Wow. The enemy is a liar. And so what I'm saying to you is, women, yes, we are in an area that we've never been in. We're older. Okay, fine. We may be alone. Embrace change. Embrace the fact that you are trying to heal you. Find things that you love to do. Volunteering at your church, at your synagogue, at your mosque, at your kids' school. Find something, read a book, go exercise, okay? Do something that is going to uplift your mind. Stop being bothered with men childs who only want to dog you emotionally, mentally, make you feel bad because your body is your body. Baby, let me tell you something. As my daddy said, it's young graves out there in the cemetery, okay? It's a privilege to be old. And you acting like, oh, I don't want to look my age. Baby, I'm honored to be my age. I'm thankful to God to give me a couple more years, okay? And if a man can't deal with this stomach and this fat on me, then you need to keep it going because, baby, it's something bigger than that. If that's all you hung up with about because I got a couple extra pounds on you, I don't need to be with you in no way. And if I'm going to be alone or by myself, don't mean I'm alone. But ladies, you got to stop this because these men are jealous of you or they want to be you. They down low. They mad at you because you a woman and they want to be what you are. And they fighting their sexuality. Or they jealous of your spirit. They jealous of your relationship with God. They jealous of the anointing that's on your life. And so what do? They make you feel bad about it. Oh, you going to be running that. You could be laying up with me. I'm the prize. And what do? The one thing that has kept you all these years, you give it up so you can wake up and have breakfast with him in the morning that you're going to go end up paying for at the Coney Island or something. You need to stop. It's that serious. So I need you to challenge yourself and understand that this period, this season of being alone is to heal you. God is giving you everything you've ever asked him for. Everything. Do you think that he can't give you a husband? But he can't give you a husband the way you are. The things that you used to, that you did before don't work now. The things that you used to do before don't work now, not in this season. This is a season of elevation. So all of that you used to do, tilling the soil and making a person feel good about themselves and being quiet and being a fool, that season over. You're in a different season and you got to learn different rules. And the one thing that you got to learn is this: isolation comes before elevation. And if you want to go where you need to be, then you got to be willing to be by yourself and to love you so that when God releases that king till you can handle it. But right now, you're not ready for him. That's why you're dealing with these bums. Yes, you dealing with these bums, okay? You know, oh, well, I just don't care. He got to do, the criteria for many women over 50, you got to be breathing. You got to have some good sex. You got to get a good body. You can have a minimal job, and you got to have a functional car. Girl, you're a grown woman. You're a grown, healed woman. You got mortgages. You done put kids through college, and that's your criteria? You need to sit down. I'm saying, sit down and stop this foolishness. Turn that sign off. Learn to heal yourself. Learn to love yourself. And remember this: any man that puts you down mentally, spiritually, emotionally, put his hands on you, is a man that's jealous of you or a man that want to be you. Sis, you a queen. Stop entertaining these clowns. Have a great evening. This session is over with. Bye-bye.